I've been learning to really enjoy myself and my daily moments without feeling guilty or ashamed. I don't know about you, but I sometimes feel guilty when I enjoy my life and my days outside of work. It's been more than a decade of rewriting this intricate feeling that lives within myself. And I feel this year so far, I've been making active efforts to truly rewrite this from the roots up. Life holds so much magic in the art of noticing all the details our mundane lives hold that it feels insane for us to want to rush through it all. And yet again, most of us do it most of the time. Hello, I am in San Juan in Puerto Rico, and I'm here with my mom. We are taking our first ever mother daughter trip, just the two of us. And we're here because I gifted her a book last year called Un Verano Italiano, an Italian Summer by Rebecca Serle. And after reading the first chapter of the book, she called me and invited me to make this trip together. And this video is about our days here. So sorry about the noise. This video is about our days here, and I've also been thinking a lot about the energy of knowing when to rest, but not only knowing when to rest, but also doing it without guilt. And my name is Caro, in case you're new here. I hope you enjoyed it. By immersing myself in the moment, by letting my bones feel safe and worthy of enjoyment, I am uncovering the hidden miracles that exist in the mundane, in those nameless moments lived in presence and gratitude, fully immersed in the shapes, patterns, and sounds of nature. I am someone who feels everything very deeply. My sensibility is so big that I sometimes feel it plays against me, and it is easy for me to get lost in worrying and heartache. A heart both full and heavy, happy and worried, grateful and uncertain. I don't believe that uncertainty in the world will soon be over. I pray daily for the people in power to remember their humanity and remember we are all one. I am hopeful and I am also devastated. As my friend Mary Evelyn recently shared, life feels simultaneously devastating and full of possibility at this time. And holding the paradox seems to be what these times are asking of us. I know that fully slowing down is not something all of us can experience all of the time. And I don't believe it is about trying to be present all the time or chasing a dream of being able to rest 24/7, but rather it is about making a little bit more time for the practices that remind us and drop us into our body, into this moment in time. Whether that looks like a 5-minute pause or a 2-hour routine, the simple act of pausing and noticing can shift so much in me. Learning to enjoy without guilt not only entails letting ourselves enjoy a moment of rest, doing nothing, or doing an activity which we enjoy just for the sake of it. I believe that rest and enjoying ourselves without guilt entails remembering our fundamental nature. It is a reminder of what we are like when we are open, clear, and fully present. Before continuing with today's vlog, I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you so much to Katori Life for sponsoring this video. I've wanted to partner up with them for years, and I'm so happy that this collaboration is coming to fruition. Katori Life is a woman-owned philanthropic jewelry brand. Their ethos is fully devoted to care, compassion, and consideration for people's resources and the planet, with sustainability at the heart of it all. I am wearing Katori's temple necklace, their Padma cuffs and Gitana hoops, as well as their serpent and heritage rings. Katori and I are partnering up to offer you a sweet 15% off when you use the first link on this video's description. Thank you, Katori Life, for sponsoring this video and creating the most beautiful, sustainably made jewelry. We are at Escambron Beach. It is our second day visiting this beautiful beach, and I am just in love with all the nature we've been able to find here. We found this beautiful yellow and black fish and so many crabs and all these different types of corals, and it's just been beautiful to spend a little time here. I grew up in a beach town and I've come to realize how much I miss the beach and how much I miss this type of nature, and I think it's all about just falling in love with the nature wherever we find ourselves. I recently finished reading a book called The Land in Our Bones by Laila Faki. I hope I'm pronouncing Laila's name correctly, and I'm taking so much from that book, but one of the biggest things is stewarding the land where we are, whatever that land is. Maybe it's not the land where we were born, maybe it's not the land where ancestors come from, but how can we really tend to that part of nature where we find ourselves? And that's something that I've been really taking into consideration, because I'm not in the land where I was born, nor where my family comes from, and I feel there's deep down this sense within me of not belonging and missing my land, you know, the land where I was born and my ancestors come from. But at the same time, I'm learning so much about connecting with that other nature where I find myself at, which is a valley. It's the Hudson Valley, and it's a beautiful space that is helping us be comfortable and safe and have everything that we need. And just being here has awakened all of that in me, and I just love that when we travel, we get to see specific parts of nature that maybe we will never come back to, maybe we will, but it's just beautiful to see how within all the turmoil in the world, there's also so much beauty in nature, and nature becomes so easy to love. And I feel that's where I get my energy to then keep going and keep wanting to make this a beautiful world where nature and human nature can thrive in symbiosis and in a way that is uplifting each other instead of, you know, turning one another down and dividing. And I'm going down a whole rabbit hole. My fundamental nature is open, trustful, free, and in touch with her intuition. It is a mandalic soup of consciousness, safety, inner connection, play, and wisdom. It is being fully me while knowing I am not only myself, but a fragment of it all, the totality of beings. My nature is animal, heartbeat, soil, sky, fire, salty waters, compost, and mycelial. By giving myself permission to enjoy a moment fully, without guilt of not making something for profit, I remember I am not a money-making machine. We are human beings, not human doings. And to me, this speaks about starting the mind and heart shifts from within. I recently read a quote that said, "How to dismantle an empire? First, dismantle the empire inside yourself, and then gently hold space for others to do the same." I am learning how to let go of the pressure of the shoots and the inner critic, welcoming in more flexibility, trusting my intuition more than my anxiety, and overall learning how to let myself fully enjoy those moments of rest, the moments I am being instead of doing. Thank you so much for joining me on a few days in Puerto Rico. I hope this video is inspiring you to just take a look within and see how are you welcoming in some rest into your life, not feeling guilty. And if this is a topic that resonates with you, I would love to hear in the comments, how are you navigating that feeling of being able to really embody rest and relaxation without that guilt that may come in this over-connected life. Sending you so much love. I hope you have a beautiful day. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like what you see, and to check out Katori if that's something that resonates with you. And I will see you some other time. Bye.